Hi there and welcome to nerdclub.dk electronic video blog. Today I want to show you how to change an DC converter on a STK600 board. I have a working STK600 board here on my right hand, and if I turn it on, the VTARGET LED is lit up. Unfortunately, I had a target that had external power, and if the STK600 board also supplies the device on the test with the internal power supply and the external power supply as well, the least powerful power supply will not survive. And in my case, this was the STK600 board that suffered. I turned on my STK600 board, which is defect, and the VTARGET LED is not lit up. I'm very lucky because I'm not the first one who has this problem, and I googled it, found that the power supply, which is the VTARGET power supply, is a DC converter placed up here on the upper left hand corner there, and the DC converter is a TPS62040. It can be bought at Atmel. TPS62040, and the housing is awful small. Here it is, and on the board it's placed right. Let me just power off the board so I won't make any further damage. This is the one. And after having the board powered up for several seconds, the IC becomes warm as well. And if you take a very close look on the right hand corner, there's a small dot which indicates it's burned and defect. But I will show you how to change this IC, and I hope that my STK600 board will work after this. The tools I'm using are, of course, a solder iron with a very small solder tip, and a heater, air flow. This is hot jet S, yeah, whatever, Heißluftgebläse for warm air. I use flux and something to clean it with alcohol. Solder, but it's very thin as well, and something to remove the old solder. I'm starting to heat up the IC while I'm holding it. Sorry for the noise. Yep, went off very easy. I'm placing the old one here so I know which orientation the IC should have, the new one, and checking if there is enough solder tin on the pads. It seems okay, so I won't clean up this area removing the old tin, but I'm going to clean it up with alcohol, because sometimes there's some old flux and I want the area to be clean, also because the pads from the IC are very small. See, it's also a little bit yellowish, which indicates that there's enough flux here, but it's old, so it can't be used again. Okay, so I cleaned the area well enough, letting it dry out. It's already dry. Putting on some new flux. This version flux blah blah blah. You can look it up on Google probably. Circuit works. Yeah, I had it for a couple of years, so there's enough now. Taking the new IC out. It has to turn. Pin 1 is in the upper left corner. And this is the new one. See, pin 1 is up here now. Placing it. Yeah, and because I had a lot of flux put on the board after cleaning it, the IC will stick to the board, making it a bit easier for me when I'm trying to heat up the area here. But pin 1 is on the upper left corner here. Okay, I will start to heat up the area again. Let me just check the pads on the back side. Yeah, they are very small. I will take a closer look in the loop. Turning this heater off. I have a loop which is 7 times magnifier glass. Checking the IC. Yeah, that side looks okay, and the other side as well. Well, I'm pretty convinced that the soldering was okay. I will try to power up the board, removing the old IC off and powering up. Nothing happens. See, the VTARGET LED is not lit up. So I should probably solder each pad, or maybe add more flux. I try to add more flux first. Yeah, heating up. Okay, when I press the IC a little further from the center of where it should be and release the pressure on it, it automatically falls in place. So it should have a connection, but nothing happens if I turn it on. Strange. The red indication LED is flashing a little. Maybe because the area where I soldered this is probably very warm at the moment. Let me just cool it down. Yeah, and it comes to life. Look, there's the green LED and the VTARGET LED. Yay.